Okay, that's it. You said that you are tired of being fat, so get up and walk. I mean, like right now, you're gonna walk while you watch this video. Putting my sunglasses on because it is sunny out here. I need you to get up right now. I need you to start walking while you're watching this video. Come on, you said you're tired of being fat. And I believe you, or I will, once I see you get up and start walking. Okay, if you can't walk right now, walk in place. You can walk in place. There's always something you can do. Do some squats. Do something while you're watching me right now. Because I'm tired of you saying that you're tired of being fat. I'm tired of you saying, oh, I want to lose weight, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do I do? How do I lose weight? I've told you so many times on this channel, you got to move your body. You got to burn more calories than you are taking in. That means you got to eat less or you got to work out more. Ideally, you should be doing a little bit of both. Walking is the best form of exercise for weight loss, especially when you are first starting. I've told you many times on this channel, that's how I got started. It all started with a walk with me, okay? I lost 100 pounds and all I did was I started walking at first, okay? I got into other stuff later on. I've told you that story many times, but I first started with just walking. I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks by going for about a 2-mile walk every single day for the first 2 weeks. So here's the thing. Walking is amazing. You gotta do it every single day, guys. Every single day, okay? So when I tell you, oh, you gotta do these things, you gotta eat less, you gotta work it, you gotta do it every single day. Because yeah, no, it's not gonna work if you do it like once a week, if you do it once every other day, if you do it when you feel like it. It's gotta be an everyday thing. Supermodels walk to lose weight. I know this because number one, I've done a lot of research on what they do to look good because like who wouldn't? But also I used to be a model. I remember going to agencies and I told you guys a story too, but when I was in New York City and I was shopping around for agencies, I actually, most of my modeling career, I guess, I was not like typical agency standard. I was like a size 6. And so when I went to the agencies, they would tell me like, okay, you gotta lose weight. You know, is what it is, whatever. But they would give me, I remember the one time they gave me a pamphlet and it was like, okay, this is how they told their models to lose weight. They tell them to eat a certain number of calories, which I can't say here on YouTube. And they would say, walk for like 2-3 hours a day. That was what they would suggest. And multiple reasons for this, and multiple reasons why models in particular, or a lot of naturally skinny people tend to walk a lot instead of doing other forms of exercise, is because walking, number one, it burns calories. It does, it burns a lot of calories. You can walk all day, it's excellent for you, but it's also really good, like a low impact exercise. So it's not gonna bulk you up. It reduces inflammation. I mean, it's just amazing for you. I could go on and on about the benefits, but that's why I think a lot of people, because I know a lot of women are like, I don't wanna get bulky. You know, and that's fine, whatever, I get it. I mean, I for one, I love lifting weights. I like having some shape, but I understand you don't wanna get bulky. Walking is great for you. It builds just enough muscle tone in your legs, doesn't get you bulky. It's just such a great exercise. It really is a full body exercise, okay? Because you have to move your entire body. And it really gives you that kind of, I think, long, lean look. If you don't want like the bulkiness from lifting weights. I mean, ideally, I think you should be doing all kinds of different things. Supermodels definitely do all kinds of different things. But as far as just weight loss goes, okay? If you're just trying to lose weight right now, you need to focus on your diet. Number one, eating less, but get in more steps. Start walking, guys. I mean, like no matter where you're at, if you are able-bodied, okay? If you can walk, walking is the easiest form of exercise. It is the most natural for us. Everyone can walk, right? And why I love it, and especially why I loved it when I was first losing weight, when I was obese, 230 pounds, is that it's not like an intimidating exercise, okay? You don't need to start doing like a CrossFit workout every single day. You don't need to do some intense exercise program when you first start losing weight. You really don't, okay? All you have to do is walk. Just get out there and start walking because that is what is going to help with your metabolism. It's gonna reduce inflammation. It's gonna burn calories. It's gonna reduce your stress. It's just so good for you. It is just such an amazing workout. And the more of it you do, the better. Like I said, it's the most natural form of exercise. Humans were meant to move. We were meant to move all day. Walking is more natural for us than running, okay? And I love running too. I love doing long distance running. Again, another great workout. You burn more calories that way. But running, like long distance running, is not natural for us. If you think about it, like hunter-gatherer days, We mostly did a lot of walking because we were, hunting, gathering, just doing daily chores just to survive. And running, we wouldn't purposely run if we didn't have to. Probably more sprinting if we're trying to run away from danger or whatever, get somewhere quickly. But that's not natural for humans to want to expend that much energy unless they have to, you know what I mean? Which is why I think it's more stress on the body. Again, I love it. It's definitely a great challenge, but it's not necessary if you're just starting out, if you're just trying to lose some weight. Even if you are not overweight, but you just want, need to lose a few extra pounds or whatever, get in extra steps. So another reason why walking is great for weight loss and great for anyone really is because it is also considered or it could be considered like a NEAT exercise, like non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which are any kind of movement or things that burn calories that are not like intentional workout, okay? And so when you intentionally work out, you are burning more energy, and I'm sure you've heard this before, that sometimes the more you work out, the hungrier you get, okay? Because you're burning more energy, your body's like, yeah, I'm hungry. And so sometimes that's actually harder for you when you are in a calorie deficit, because obviously you get hungry, you're probably more likely to overeat. It's harder for you to be in that calorie deficit. Walking, however, and other NEAT exercises, and NEAT mean anything. It could be gardening, it could be cleaning your house. Again, it's still, you are burning calories, it's still exercise, but it's not as intense, and so you don't feel it, so it doesn't rev up your appetite as much as like running 10 miles would, okay? Or sprinting, or lifting weights, or doing whatever. So that's another reason why it's really good. You can walk all day pretty much without getting too tired. I mean, really, you can walk all day. You don't have to walk incredibly fast. I mean, you should. Here's the thing too. I see some of you guys out there walking, and you're trying to get a workout in, and you're just kind of like stumbling, looking at the sites, walking on your phone, kind of shuffling along. Yeah, no, that's not going to do anything. Okay, you do have to put a little pep in your step. You don't have to be a speed walker, but you need to put a little pep in your step. Okay, so yeah, if you're serious about losing weight, you need to treat your walks like a workout. I don't want to see any of this like, oh, I'm just on my phone shuffling, and then, oh, look, 30 minutes went by and you went like 2 yards. Okay, no, your workout's not done. You didn't do anything. You need to get the blood moving. All right, it's cardio. It doesn't have to be intense cardio, but it is cardio. You need to just start doing it. And supermodels, for one, models, naturally skinny people, a lot of them tend to stay lean by doing, like I said, a lot of NEAT exercise. They don't even realize they're exercising. That's why there's that skinny girl who's like, I never work out and I just stay thin all the time. I eat whatever I want. Well, no, she might not be working out at the gym, but I guarantee you she's getting a lot more steps than you. She's moving a lot more throughout the day than you think, or than she even thinks. And I know, for one, models, because I used to live with a whole bunch of them. Like I said, when you look at the diets and the workouts, the supermodels, that is one thing they all say. Miranda Kerr says she walks for 2 hours a day on a treadmill, on an incline. All the other models do it too. They're doing a mix of all kinds of things. I'm sure cardio, Pilates, boxing, all that stuff. But the main thing, number one thing they all do, is they're walking a lot, and they're just staying busy throughout the day. And a lot of that is because, hey, they're in New York City, they're going to go-sees and auditions. You walk a lot in the city. They are purposely trying to burn those extra calories throughout the day by doing little things, just like movement, staying busy. Another reason why I think it is important to be intentional about your steps, which is actually what we're doing right now. We are doing the 12,000 step challenge on my Patreon right now, Discipline Club. If you want to come check that out, we're going to do monthly challenges. This is a 2-week challenge. It is so great to keep you accountable. You're doing it with a whole group of people right now. My entire Discipline Club, we just checked in with each other. They got a head start on me. So that's why I'm out here right now. I'm filming this video. I'm getting my steps in. But it is just such a great way to encourage you and motivate you in doing these challenges, to see how far you can go, to see how much you can do. You just have to be intentional about it. And I think that, look, if you tried losing weight before and you've just kind of half-assed it, well, that's why. That's why you're back where you're at. You have to be more intentional about it. It's not just like, oh, you do it one day and you're done. No, you gotta do it every single day. And that's why we're doing it in this challenge right now. Every single day, we are getting 12,000 steps in. It's a challenge. It's not always gonna be easy, because I know we all have different lifestyles. For me, I sit a lot, right? I don't have an active job. It's like I either walk and then I work out and then I come home and I just sit. So I have to be more intentional about it. Like right now I'm pacing back and forth in this field. I'm getting the steps in. Sometimes I pace back and forth in my house. I walk in place. I do what I gotta do to get the steps in. So that's what I mean when you say, I don't know what to do, I don't have time, I don't have a place to walk. You can walk in place. There are some free walk in place walking videos all over the place, but especially on the WalkFit app, which is today's sponsor. Walking was the first step I took towards losing 100 pounds when I was 14 years old. It was my favorite form of exercise back then and remains my favorite form of exercise even now. Walking worked for me because it was something that I could do daily. I was consistent with walking almost every single day, which played a huge role in my weight loss success. Consistency is key for losing weight, but as many of us know, being consistent is sometimes really tricky. That's why I've been using WalkFit. What I love about this app is that it kind of gamifies fitness. Instead of just telling yourself, I should walk more, it actually gives you structured walking workouts, challenges, goals, and progress tracking that keeps you motivated to work out. Using the WalkFit app helps give me more of a game plan for my daily walk. It's like an accountability partner that reminds me to get my steps in and stick to my routine. And if I ever get bored with my daily walks, the app has plenty of guided walking workouts that use interval-based challenges so it doesn't feel repetitive, which has been really helpful for me during this 12K step challenge. For example, I'm using the app right now as I'm trying to get some steps in while also filming this. And honestly, walking and body weight workouts are sometimes the only thing you need to start getting fit or to start losing weight. I mean, you really don't need a fancy gym membership or to go to some kind of special workout classes to start losing weight. You literally just need to be consistent with something, because consistency will always matter more than perfection. You don't need to do some kind of insane workout program to change your life. You just need to walk. Sometimes that's literally all it takes, is just walking every single day to build that momentum. So if you are done giving up and ready to be consistent and actually lose the weight this time, download the WalkFit app. Losing 100 pounds literally starts with taking the first step. Start your journey today and make this the year that you finally change your life. So yeah, check out the WalkFit app. I think it's just an awesome way to motivate you to work out, stay connected. Anyway, look, I know we talk about like model diets and the supermodels a lot here on this channel, and I love it because I just think it's so fun. I think it's just good motivation. Who doesn't want to be a supermodel? Who doesn't want to learn their ways, right? And though many of us may never intend to be a model at all or ever walk a runway, that's not really the point. The point is just using it as aspirational, okay? The point is just kind of embodying that energy, because who doesn't want to be a confident, badass, beautiful supermodel, okay? Who doesn't want to have that kind of discipline? I think even the supermodels themselves need a reminder that they are supermodels sometimes, you know what I mean? Because they don't always wake up feeling like a supermodel. It's an energy they have to invoke, okay? It's an energy they have to embody. And that's why I think doing these challenges, keeping that idea in your mind, okay, this is what supermodels do. I don't know, for me, it just helps. It just gets me more motivated, and it makes me feel like, yeah, this is what the supermodels do. But that's why I use them as examples a lot, because I just think that they are so aspirational, and it's just something that, I don't know, helps romanticize your weight loss, which I think is something that is kind of fun. I mean, I know for me, when I first lost the weight, I first lost 100 pounds, I didn't even romanticize it in that way. Like I didn't like pretend that like I was a model or whatever. I romanticized it just in that I pictured my life, how I wanted my life to be, all the things I wanted to do, what I wanted to look like. And I knew that, okay, if I just keep going, if I keep walking, if I keep being consistent with my workouts, if I keep being consistent with getting healthy and eating better and eating less, then that could be my future. And you know what, it was, all right? And that's why I think some people, and at least this is why I think it was so easy for me to lose weight, or why I was so successful, is that I never once believed I couldn't do it. Does that make sense? Like I never once believed that I would fail, because I never tried before. And I just thought, like, I had a very naive, I guess, childlike mindset. And I think it worked out for me, because I never once thought like, oh, this will be so hard, it's never gonna work, oh, there's something wrong with my metabolism, oh, it must be something wrong. No, I just knew, oh, wow, okay. You're telling me that the reason I was fat is because I was eating too much and I wasn't working out. So if I eat less and I start moving more, I'll lose weight. Sounds like a deal to me, okay? And yeah, of course there were times where it was hard. I mean, you know, you're dealing with food addiction, right? And you don't always want to eat the salad instead of the French fries. You don't always want to go to the gym, and you don't always want to go for your walks or your run. But on the moments when I didn't feel like doing it, what I would remember is that vision of the life I wanted to have, the vision of the person I wanted to be. And that's what kept me going. And you know what? Because I believed that I could have it, I did have it, okay? I did. And that's what I want you to understand. I think that there's so much weird, look, I grew up in a time without a lot of this like fat positivity, health at every size nonsense. And people telling you, no, it's gotta be your hormones, girl. It's gotta be your hormones. It's not your fault. Oh no, it's gotta be, XYZ. Oh no, you're meant to be fat. You're just gonna gain the weight back. Yeah, I didn't have any of that nonsense in my ear. I just knew I'm done being fat. I was done. And that's why I went for that walk, okay? The moment I decided I'm done being fat, like I don't want to go to high school being the fat girl anymore. This is it. I got up and I went for a walk. I immediately took action. And that's what it is. You have to take action. You have to keep taking action. So if you want to prove to yourself, if you want to prove to me that, and everyone else, that you are done being fat, you got to do something, okay? Stop with the talk. Stop with the, oh, but what do I do? You know what to do. Deep down, you know what to do, okay? I didn't know anything about diet or exercise back then either, all right? I had to learn a lot. What I did know is that eating less and going for a walk, that was a good step. That was a good first step. It was better than doing nothing. So that's what I'm saying. You're making it too complicated. You're making it way too complicated. You want to work, you want to lose weight? Just start walking. Just start walking and don't stop. But do it every single day, okay? Like, yeah, going for a walk once a week, that's not gonna do anything. It's better than not going for a walk, but come on. Be honest with yourself. You know what you need to do. Get out there every single day. Make the time. You have time. If you don't have time, do it at home. Walk in place, okay? You got to get better at your diet too. But it just starts with little things. Little things like, okay, if you normally have coffee in the morning or you have your Frappuccino in the morning, it's a lot of calories, a lot of sugar. Can you do like half of that? Can you do half of the sugar? Can you do half the cream? Even better, can you train yourself to just drink it black, okay? Or just with a low sugar creamer or no sugar creamer? That's one first step, but you do it every single day. Do you understand? Every single day, okay? Then, once you get used to that, okay, you get used to doing your walk every single day. Okay, fine, you don't have enough time to do an hour walk. Can you do 10 minutes every single day? It's better than nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to do whatever you can. I think a lot of people will use the excuse, I don't have time. See, Whitney goes for a 2-hour walk every single day. I can't do that. That's impossible. That's why she can stay fit and I can't. I don't have time to do 2 hours a day. No one said you have to do 2 hours a day. I didn't do 2 hours a day when I first started. Definitely not. You do what you can, okay? So you only have 1 hour. So you only have 30 minutes. You have 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes, you can do something. You just have to start. You just have to start. You start right now. Like I said, start walking in place. If you're not up already, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, fine, you're at work. I don't know, can you get up during your lunch break? Watch this video again, go for a walk? There's always something you can do, okay? Drink some lemon water right now. Get the cravings out of your mouth. I know you just had some potato chips or a croissant for breakfast. Drink some lemon water, get that craving out of your mouth. Get yourself non-addicted to this crap that you're feeding yourself that's making you fat. Just think about it. Every time that you choose the old you, every time that you make the old decisions, every time that you don't choose to get up and walk, you don't choose a healthier meal, a healthier choice, you are saying, I want to stay fat. You are saying, I like this life. I don't want to change. You are saying no to the life that you could have. You are saying no to the person that you could be. So here's the thing. I know you probably still don't really believe that you can be that person and have that life. Why not? I did. Okay, I became that person. Look, I know you're gonna say, well, you had a different circumstances. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not gonna be hard. I'm not saying that you will have a harder time than me. You probably will, okay? Everyone has their own different circumstances. But why do you believe that you can't have it? If other people can have it, I'm not the only person who's lost weight. My God, come on. Other people can do it, so why not you? Why are you pretending that you're special? Oh no, I can't do it because XYZ. A lot of people have problems. A lot of people have hardships. A lot of people have bad circumstances. But you know what? They overcome it. They do what they can with what they have. So yeah, it might take you longer because maybe you really do have really bad circumstances and you have no time and you have all kinds of things going on. It'll take you longer, sure. But you can still do it. You still have to hold the belief that you can do it, that you can have the life that you want. And I know that being fat is keeping you back. I know it is. It held me back, held me back from a lot of things. When you don't feel good about yourself and when you're just not physically healthy, you miss out on a lot in life. I mean, I think about that all the time when I'm on my runs and I'm doing all these like physical things. Like, I love working out right now, right? I love it. It's become such a part of my life. I like being healthy. I like getting up early and, going for long walks and long runs. I like doing races. I never knew I liked that stuff when I was fat because I never did it. In fact, I thought I hated it because it was so hard for me. The only reason I hated it was because it was hard for me. It was physically hard for me. I didn't know the feeling. Oh my God, that amazing feeling after a workout and the endorphins are rushing, I didn't know that feeling of getting up early and seeing the sunrise as you're going for a long run or walk. It's just such, I don't know, it's just, the feeling of being healthy is so amazing. I didn't know like how good I could feel. So number one, I have a lot of like dietary issues, like a lot of like intolerances to things and food allergies that I didn't discover later on, like when I was like 16, 17. A lot of that was because when I was younger, I didn't know that you were not supposed to feel bad because I was always shoveling stuff in my mouth. I had no restrictions, and so I was eating anything and everything. I thought it was just normal to always have stomach aches and just not feel good, right? I thought it was normal to just not have any energy. It wasn't until I got healthy and then I realized I had allergies and I was eating things the whole time that were just not good for me that I understood, like, oh, okay, you're not supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to have energy. You're supposed to not have stomach aches every time you eat something. Okay, I just didn't know. I didn't know how good it could get. I didn't know how good you could feel. And that's why it's like being healthy, losing weight goes so much more beyond the aesthetic. But the aesthetic is important. I understand, okay? I also understand that sometimes that is our main motivator. And you know what? I don't care what people say. Call it vanity. Vanity has saved me. Vanity has saved my life. Because if I didn't care about what I looked like, I'd probably still be overweight. I'd probably be morbidly obese by now. Who knows? Because vanity has saved me from an unhealthy lifestyle. It's made me want to do better for myself. And you know what? Once I looked better, once I felt better, not only do I just want to do better for myself in all areas of my life, but it makes me want to take care of myself more because I like myself more. And so that's the thing. If it's vanity that gets you up off your butt and working out and getting healthy, then so be it. Then vanity is a positive thing. And it's like, okay, so what? You want to look good. I don't understand why, I don't know, we can't say that anymore. Like, you're not supposed to want to, I don't know, look good for your husband or your boyfriend or even for other people. I mean, no, like, do it for you. Do it for you for sure. But if you also just want to be attractive to your partner, that's fine too. Or you just want to be attractive for you, I mean, so what? Like, do whatever you need to do to feel better about yourself. It's such a short life. I know people will be like, oh, life is short. Why do you care what you look like? Well, on the other end, I'd be like, yeah, life is short. So why would you not want to look and feel your best? If it's important to you, some people really don't care what they look like. That's fine. I mean, I don't, some people, I think very few, I think most people are lying, but I think there might be some people who really do like being fat. All right, girl, fine. You really like it, and you are fine with the health consequences. Stay fat. I don't care, right? It's your life. I'm here to motivate people who I know don't want to be fat, who I know want a better life. Okay? I knew I wanted a better life. I wanted to feel beautiful. I had all these dreams I wanted to do, and I did them. I lost the weight, became a model. I did a lot of things on my bucket list that I wanted to do, and it all started because I lost the weight. And that's because, not just because, okay, pretty privileged, people treat you better, for sure. No, it was because of how I treated myself. It was because of how I felt about myself. I had more confidence because I looked better, felt better, but also because of, I realized my capability. So that's the other thing too. When you are doing these workouts and when you see how much you can push, what you're capable of, that you can stick to your plans, that you can be disciplined, you carry that into other areas of your life and you start to like yourself even more. I think that is really, I really think that is like the key to life, is liking yourself, trusting yourself, and just seeing what you're capable of. Because again, we're here for such a short time. Why would you not want to have the best experience and be the best version of yourself if that's what you want, okay? And I know we all have different goals. So not everyone's trying to be a model. Maybe you don't even care about being skinny or whatever. You just want to be healthy. You just want to see how far you can go. Then girl, just do it. Do it. Stop believing that you can't do it either, okay? Stop listening to the negative people in your life. Screw them, okay? This is your life. What do they know? Oh, because they couldn't lose weight, you can't lose weight? Oh, because, you know, they gained the weight back, you're gonna gain the weight back? You're not them. Screw them, okay? You know, another reason too, I didn't gain the weight back. I never intended to. I never once crossed my mind that I would gain the weight back, okay? Never. Because I was done being fat that day. And again, no one told me that, oh, most people gain it back. Even if they did, I'd be like, okay, well, not me. Not me though, because that's not the life I'm going for, all right? And of course, like, look, weight fluctuation is normal. I'm not saying, you know, I stayed the exact same weight my entire life. Of course, weight fluctuation is normal. You go through different periods, body composition changes. But as far as staying fit, staying healthy weight my entire life, yeah, 20 plus years now. 35, I lost it for, 21 years. 21 years, guys. And I'm not stopping. I mean, this is, you know, like my second transformation. You guys have been following me. I lost 35 pounds as an adult. And I've only, I mean, listen, like my 30s, I feel like I've only gotten healthier, hotter. It's never too late to start. That's another thing. Yeah, my first transformation was at 14. Then I went through life, things happened. All right, being thin, losing weight doesn't mean your life is gonna be perfect. All right, but it definitely was a lot better. But and again, I went through a weird period and I came back, I'm back, and I'm feeling healthier, hotter, more successful than ever. And it just keeps getting better. It really does. It just keeps getting better. Once I decided to get healthier and lose the 35 pounds, my life has only gotten better, guys. I mean, some of you have been watching me for a couple years. You've seen it. You've seen the change in my appearance, the change in my confidence. This is why I'm telling you, like, I think that like being healthy, being fit, losing the weight, looking your best, feeling your best, that's just the key to living your most successful life. So I don't know, guys. I don't know why you would listen to people who are miserable and fat themselves. Sorry, I'm just gonna be blunt, but a lot of these people, they're miserable. They don't take care of themselves. And so they don't want you to take care of yourself. They want you to believe, oh, body positivity, just love yourself, don't change. Why? If you're miserable, why? Why would you not change? Okay? And then they'll be like, oh, well, society should just accept you as you are. I mean, that would be nice, and maybe some people will, and that's fine. Like, I don't, why are you even doing it for them though? Do it for you. Like, I don't, if it's just something that you want. And the reality is, like, yeah, I mean, it would be nice if society was nicer, people were nicer, but like, they're not. Okay, they're not. And I just think if you want an easier life, if you just want to live without insecurity, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to better yourself. I don't understand the idea, the concept of not wanting self-improvement. Like, I just feel like that is part of life and life experience. Like, no one's perfect, right? No one's perfect. We all have our journey to go on. And yeah, again, if you don't care what you look like, fine. Other people do though. I care what I look like, all right? I don't know why that's so toxic to say. It's so weird to me. So anyway, guys, I am gonna finish my steps. I really think that you should join me on Patreon. This is our 12,000 step. We just started today. I don't know when I'll post this video, so it might be over, but we'll do more. I mean, honestly, like, maybe we'll do more step challenges, but like 20,000 steps a day. That would be fun. But we have a bunch of other workout and diet challenges that we're gonna try. I know that I love doing these because they actually really help me stay on track, because I feel like, okay, especially for me as a person who starts these challenges, I have to do it because, you know what I mean? Other people are like counting on me to be the inspiration and the motivation. So I know that's why I love doing these with you guys, because it holds me accountable, because we all have our lazy days, okay? It's always a work in progress. That's the thing too. Like, once you lose the weight, you have to maintain it. You always have to work towards it. It gets easier, but it's always going to be effort. And you know what? I love it though. It's always a new challenge. So anyway, we're gonna do this challenge. Another challenge I think we're gonna do is like a calorie cycling challenge. I also wanna do like a calorie burn challenge. So the idea is like to burn, like set like a calorie amount and burn that many calories per day. Again, just little challenges that keep us fit, help us lose weight, and we're all doing it together. So it's that motivation. It's so great. Also on the Patreon, you will get extra videos and stuff from me that I can't see on YouTube, because YouTube is really cracking down on what I can and can't say. So join me over there, Patreon/Whitney Holcomb. You can also find me on Spotify. I post all my videos at Spotify. If you become a member on Spotify for $3 a month, you will get access just to all the extra video content that I can't say on YouTube. You won't have access to like the Discipline Club or like the challenges because it's just, I don't have that capability on Spotify. But if you don't care about that, if you just want to listen to the extra content, that's also another way that you can become a member if you don't like Patreon. But I would really check out the Patreon. I'm really loving it. We're really active on there. I respond more to you guys on there because it's easier for me now to respond to my community on Patreon. I get a lot of comments on YouTube, so if you want more one-on-one with me, then Patreon is the way to go. Anyway, guys, I love you. Be sure to also check out the WalkFit app. It's an awesome app if you need some motivation for your walking. So yeah, I will see you guys later.